man. Look at this view. Got to get a view, guys. You got to get a view. You hear it all the time. Successful entrepreneurs, business owners, they say that you got to get around people who inspire you. Well, how about getting a view, man, that inspires you? You see this guy here on a jet ski. He's driving off there. He's just stopped to take a selfie because how nice this is. Listen, I think the most important thing, or one of the most important things, if you're on the come up, if you're a young business owner, young entrepreneur, you have aspirations to do something with your life, put yourself intentionally in an environment where there's energy, there's success, there's money moving. If you, there's way too many people out there that are in these small towns that they have these great ambitions, but the problem is that there's nothing there. There's no energy. There's no businesses being built. There's no fancy cars or private jets or yachts. Listen, people think these things are so, they're just not tangible. They're just an imagination. Well, listen, when you start seeing that kind of stuff and when you start getting around, if I drive 30 minutes north, there's yachts and Lamborghinis and beach houses. The idea is just to put yourself as close as you can to that type of energy. If that is your goal, if you have big aspirations and big dreams, you have to get as close as you can to that type of energy. You have to make it as tangible as possible. Because if you're far from that and you're living in a small town with nothing, there's zero, it's going to be very difficult. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you're not putting yourself in a position where the odds are in your favor. Meaning, if you're around that type of energy, you see it's real, you feel it, you see it in front of your face, and that just gives you 10 times more motivation, right? So, whatever it is, if you like being in the woods, if you want a city, if city inspires you. For me, it's water. I love being around the water. I think it just inspires me every day. Get yourself a view, man. I understand that not everybody can afford it. I get it, but put yourself as close to a view or inspiration as possible, as close as you can get closer and closer and closer every day, man. That's your goal. If you can just work at that. So listen, this is a shorter message, but what I want to say is that for the young men out there that are ambitious, they have aspirations. Listen, I'm 25 years old. This is in the complex of the apartment buildings where I live. This is pretty much my backyard here. I would like to be on the other side of the intercoastal here, where the mansions are, where the big players are. That's where I want to be. I know young, you still got time. Well, that's great. I put myself in a position where my goals are very close to me. I highly encourage you to do the same thing. There's not a shortage of money out there. There's a shortage of people who don't think big enough. All right, listen, that's my message here. Go out there and kill it. Let's go.